Welcome back to All Things Yah. I am Crystal. Tonight I am going to be talking to you guys about the origin stories of how Christmas came to be. You can find this information in one of the Apocrypha books that you will not find in the traditional 66 books of the Bible. It is out of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd books of Maccabee. This origin story starts with a Syrian king by the name of Antiochus the Fourth Epiphanian. He is out of what we would call modern day Iran, and he reigned during the years of 164 BCE. Pretty much the king that reigned prior to him allowed the people of the world and the people of the nations to be able to worship and practice whatever god that they were into at that time. But when King Antiochus IV came into power, he pretty much said, no, the people are going to worship the gods in whatever it was that he believed in. And what he was interested in worshiping at the time was what we know as demigods or mythological gods. And pretty much, if you don't know what that is, mythological gods are part of the fallen. If you read in the scriptures, God kicked Satan out of the heavens, and a lot of angels also fell with him. And they made up what we know as mythological or demigods here on the earth. They took up areas and parts of the world, and eventually they got animals and mankind to be able to worship and to follow them because they were no longer angels in heaven, so they desired to be worshiped here on the earth. But yeah, back to the stories of Christmas. One of the gods in particular that King Antiochus was into worshiping is who you guys know as Jesus or Zeus. And during the time of his reign, in particular, how Christmas came to be about, he went into the land of God in the land of Jerusalem. And he made his way up into the territory of Judah. In the years of 167 BCE, he went into the land of Judah, and he pretty much, the ones that were not able to flee, he made the people of Judah, some of the children of Israel, he made them convert over into worshiping his mythological gods. And he went into their territory and he started to erect idols to his gods in the territory, throughout the blocks, throughout the street. He erected all these different idols to his god, Zeus. And in particular, around the months of November and December, and the date specifically that's brought out in the scriptures in these books of Maccabee, on December the 25th, he went into God's temple. And on God's temple, he started to sacrifice babies, infants, and women to his mythological god, Zeus. He slaughtered them. It was a great slaughter. And the ones that did the rounding up of the children and the rounding up of the infants and women, he paid them in silver and in gold. And yeah, he went throughout the cities and the town, rounding up these children and women and took them back into God's temple. And it was a great slaughter that he sacrificed to what you guys know as Jesus. And he also went throughout the cities and the towns around this time, and he burnt any scriptures or any testaments of God. And that's how the origins of Christmas came to be. So during the months of November, when you see people starting to decorate the blocks and decorate their house with wreaths and lights and bring in Christmas trees and decorate their trees with silver and gold, they are indeed partaking in the act and the ritualistic practices of King Antiochus, and they're partaking in the act of celebrating and observing who you guys know as Zeus or Jesus. I hope these stories and information have been of benefit to you, and you guys have a good night.